Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. Introduction. Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin is a powerful leadership book that introduces a groundbreaking philosophy for leaders across all industries, especially in the military. The authors, both former Navy SEALs, have crafted a philosophy based on their experiences in combat that can be applied to any aspect of life and leadership. The book revolves around the idea of extreme ownership, meaning that leaders must take full responsibility for everything that happens under their watch, both the successes and the failures. It emphasizes the importance of accountability and ownership in leadership, which not only empowers teams, but also fosters growth and success. The book is divided into chapters that cover key principles of leadership, illustrated through powerful and intense stories from the author's time in Iraq. The authors also detail how they applied these principles in their professional roles and the results they experienced. Their real-world experiences bring a level of authenticity to the lessons they impart, making it easy for readers to understand and apply these concepts in their own lives. Part 1. Extreme Ownership. The concept of extreme ownership is the backbone of the entire book. This principle is built on the idea that no matter the situation, a true leader must accept responsibility for everything that happens in their organization. Leaders must not blame others, external factors, or circumstances when things go wrong. Instead, they need to look inward and assess what they could have done differently to ensure success. The authors describe an incident during a mission in Ramadi, Iraq, where a failed operation led to unnecessary casualties. Instead of blaming the chaos of the battlefield or poor communication among the team, Willink and Babin took full ownership of the outcome. They recognized that their failure as leaders had resulted in the mistakes of their team, and from that moment on they took every step to ensure that mistakes like these would not happen again. This first principle is incredibly powerful because it shifts the perspective from one of blaming others to one of responsibility and self-improvement. When leaders adopt the mindset of extreme ownership, they become better decision-makers, communicators, and problem-solvers. The authors emphasize that ownership doesn't just apply to mistakes, but to successes as well. By taking full responsibility, leaders are empowered to make positive changes that can lead to extraordinary results. Part 2. No bad teams, only bad leaders. A key concept in extreme ownership is that no team is inherently bad. Instead, it is the leader's responsibility to make sure their team is functioning at its highest potential. According to the authors, a great leader can turn any team into a high-performing one, regardless of the initial challenges. The key to this is a leadership philosophy based on trust, communication, and accountability. To illustrate this, Willink and Babin recount their experience with a SEAL team that was underperforming. Despite initial struggles, the team turned around after the leadership implemented a new structure focused on clear communication, setting high standards, and fostering a culture of accountability. Through this, they proved that leadership is the key factor in turning around any situation, even when facing adversity. This principle reinforces the idea that leadership is about the team's success, not the individual's. A great leader can bring the best out of their team by instilling a culture of high performance and ownership. Part 3. Believe in the mission. One of the key principles emphasized in extreme ownership is the importance of believing in the mission. If a leader does not believe in the mission or vision they are guiding their team toward, it is impossible for them to convince their team to follow. Leaders must passionately believe in the purpose of their work and communicate this belief to their teams to create a strong sense of purpose. Willink and Babin provide a powerful example from their military career when they led a SEAL team on a dangerous mission to capture a high-value target. The mission was critical to the overall success of their operation, and the stakes were high. However, if the team did not believe in the mission or understand its importance, they would not have been able to perform effectively. By ensuring that everyone was clear on the mission's objectives and had a deep understanding of why it mattered, the team was able to execute flawlessly. This principle can be applied to any leadership situation, from running a business to managing a sports team. If the leader believes in the mission and can effectively communicate that belief to the team, they will inspire trust and commitment, leading to success. Part 4. Check the ego. Extreme ownership places a strong emphasis on the importance of checking one's ego at the door. Ego can cloud judgment, hinder clear communication, and ultimately lead to failure. Leaders must suppress their ego and be willing to accept criticism, feedback, and suggestions from their team members. The authors highlight how ego can be detrimental to a leader's effectiveness, providing examples from their time in combat where overconfidence and pride led to dangerous mistakes. In these situations, they stress the importance of being open to learning, especially from subordinates. Leaders need to stay humble, always willing to listen and adapt based on the input from those around them. This principle is particularly relevant in today's workplace, where leaders are often expected to be the ultimate authority. However, in reality, true leadership involves collaboration and a willingness to be vulnerable and learn from others. Leaders who let go of their egos are better able to build trust, encourage innovation, and create a positive work environment. Part 5. Cover and move. Another key principle in extreme ownership is the idea of cover and move, a concept borrowed from military tactics. In the context of leadership, it refers to the idea of teams working together to achieve common goals and supporting one another along the way. Teams should not only focus on their own responsibilities, but should also ensure that they are helping their colleagues in other areas whenever possible. In the book, Willink and Babin describe how effective teams work in harmony, with different sections supporting each other in every aspect of the mission. This principle is vital to the success of any team, as it fosters cooperation, collaboration, and synergy. Leaders must ensure that their team is working together, prioritizing the mission above individual interests, and always supporting one another. For example, in the military, a successful mission relies not only on individual performance, but on the way that different elements of the team function together. This is just as true in the corporate world, where collaboration across departments, organizations, and teams is essential to achieving shared goals. Part 6. Decentralized command. In extreme ownership, the authors stress the importance of decentralized command. This means that leadership is not just confined to those at the top of the hierarchy. Leaders must delegate authority to lower-level leaders and trust them to make decisions based on their understanding of the situation. This enables faster decision-making and ensures that the team can respond effectively to changing circumstances. In military operations, where rapid decision-making is often essential, decentralized command allows the chain of command to act autonomously while staying aligned with the overall mission objectives. Similarly, in business, empowering lower-level managers to make decisions can lead to quicker responses to challenges and better outcomes for the organization. Part 7. Prioritize and execute. One of the most impactful lessons in extreme ownership is the principle of prioritizing and executing. In high-pressure situations, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the number of tasks at hand. However, Willink and Babin emphasize that leaders must assess their objectives, prioritize the most critical tasks, and then execute them with focus and precision. The authors provide an example from their time in combat where they had to prioritize their objectives during a complex mission. By focusing on the most important tasks first, they were able to make progress and handle unforeseen challenges as they arose. In business, this principle is equally applicable. Leaders must assess what is most important and tackle those challenges first, rather than getting bogged down by non-urgent tasks. This approach increases efficiency and effectiveness, leading to greater success. Conclusion. In conclusion, Extreme Ownership is a powerful book that offers essential lessons in leadership. The principles discussed in the book Taking Ownership, leading with humility, supporting the team, empowering others, and executing with precision are crucial for anyone looking to improve their leadership abilities. Willink and Babin's experience in combat provides an authentic and compelling framework for success in any leadership context. By embracing the philosophy of extreme ownership, leaders can create high-performing teams that are resilient, efficient, and focused on achieving their goals. These principles are timeless and adaptable, offering valuable insights for leaders in all industries. What do you think about the principles discussed in Extreme Ownership? Which of the leadership lessons resonated most with you? Have you implemented any of these principles in your leadership role? And what impact did it have? Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you find value in this, don't forget to like and subscribe. We upload +5 videos each day. Lastly, if you have any book in mind that you want to listen to, feel free to type the name in the comments. See you in the next one.